the sneaker conversation has shifted. The sneaker conversation has shifted. And we have, I think, officially returned to the essence of sneaker culture, which is about expression. And if you want to express yourself, you wear what you want. Welcome to One of Those, the show that explores the art of sneaker culture. I'm your host, Adam Butler, back with another episode. Thank you so kindly for being here. And thank you for being patient with me. Your boy is recovered from the flu. Hey, man, take care of yourselves. It's out there. Stuff is flying around. Wear your mask, take your vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Whatever supplements, whatever you need to do, take care of yourself because, trust me, it will sit you down, all right? But big shout-outs to everybody that still supported the channel while I was off air for a week, man. Shout-outs to everybody that subscribed, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and continue to do that, man. Thank you so much. We're getting close to that subscriber mark. This channel is growing, and I appreciate you all so much for doing that for your boy. Okay. Tia Danielle coming up a little bit later. Stylist extraordinaire, knows all things about style and styling people. We even talked about some old school sneaks. She's real cool. And I'm happy to have had her on the show. We'll talk to her a little bit later. Before that, though, I did want to talk about something. I don't usually, editorialize too much on this show, but I did kind of want to get into something that I've been noticing. I personally think this could be one of the greatest eras in sneakers. It may not feel like it, especially if you're a reseller. Sorry, my glasses fogging up. Especially if you're a reseller or you're more into hype. You're and hey, I don't even mean that to be derogatory, right? It may not be negative, right? It's okay to be a reseller. It's okay to be in the hype. Everybody got to do their own thing. Everybody got to get it how they live, right? But if you're just into sneakers and buying sneakers, right? And you're just into enjoying them for what they are. You just want to get fresh and have something dope to put on your feet. Or maybe you are a collector, right? And you just want to collect. You want to be able to have an opportunity to get your hands on them. I personally think that's part of why this is one of the dopest times in sneakers, because sneakers are available. Sneakers are available, man. They are there. Okay? And it's even starting to switch up. And we're going to see. It's two big releases coming. By the time most of you hear this show, one of them would have dropped. That's the Galaxy Foam. Unions come out next week. We'll see how those two go. But I'm not sure about Galaxy Foams, but I got a feeling Unions, people are going to be happy. I think people are going to be happy. And if not, the resale isn't going to be nuts on them. In fact, resale for Galaxy Foams will probably be a lot of money, but not as much as it was on the original run when you had to, give up your mortgage to get a pair. Maybe talking about $400 or $500. And if you are a sneaker head and a sneaker collector, you spent that on some stuff before. It might be worth it to you, depending on what your financial situation is. It might be worth it to drop a little something for a grail. So one reason why I think this is probably the best time in sneakers is because it's a lot of stuff out there. Even if you're not just talking about hype, it's a lot of cool sneakers. Just open your Foot Locker app, open your Snipes app, open your sneakers app. There's stuff that you can just cop right now. Sorry, I keep looking over because the baby monitor is on. I want to make sure August isn't waking up while I'm recording. A lot of dope opportunities to just build your collection. A lot of people are getting rid of their collections because they're getting out of sneakers, right? They don't see they got into it to make a lot of money. They're looking at their investment and going, oh man, this is a good time to sell. And a lot of people getting rid of their collections. There's a lot of rare stuff out there that you can cop. Speaking of rare stuff, I alluded to it earlier. We got, first of all, we have Black Toe Reimagines drop this week. Easy cop. Easy cop. Okay. Week before that, we had Metallic Fives. Crazy Cop. The hood wanted those. Right. So it got a little nutty in store, but they dropped, and you can't get them for retail, but there's good opportunities to get Black Metallic Fives that probably won't bust your head. Black Metallic Fives. Reimagine Black Toes, which is a dope sneaker. Waiting for Nike to ship mine. Okay. This week, we have Galaxy Phone Posits dropping. Okay. And then next week, we have Union Ones dropping. It's just February we're talking about. I'm not even going to get into what's coming in March and April. It's a lot of dope SB4s. It's a lot of crazy, crazy stuff dropping. And that's just the big giant hype. If you're into actually buying sneakers and wearing sneakers or collecting sneakers, this is an amazing time, and it could be one of the best. Dion's drop. 49 of Dion's drop recently. I mean, it's just all sorts of options and just cool stuff. I like the Pharrell shell toes. It's just a lot out there, man. And I'm very, very, very pleased with where sneakers has landed. I remember doing the show a couple of years ago, and we were talking about the sneaker bubble getting ready to burst. And I've talked about it numerous times with different guests on the show about how the sneaker bubble is probably close to bursting, and it has. And that was all about the resale and the crazy hype, and how hype things got, and how nutty things got, and how difficult it was to purchase sneakers. You had companies out there. I won't even go there. A lot of companies came and went. A lot of sneaker driven companies that were taking advantage of the hype came and went. And at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, who's left? And I don't have any joy. I don't want anybody's business to go out. I'm just trying to make a point here. When the smoke clears, who's left? The sneakerhead. A lot of great opportunity out there. I'm not advocating for anybody to, blow their pockets away and spend all their money up. I'm not advocating for that, but I am saying if you are in the business of buying sneakers, if you are in the business of collecting sneakers, if you're in the business of getting fresh and just wanting to wear some dope sneakers, there's a lot of opportunity out there right now. Go inside your local sneaker store, go inside your local mom and pop shop, open up your app. You're going to see some really, really, really cool stuff. And the last point I'll make on this before we move on and talk to Tia. If you can't get mirror phones, check me out. If you can't get Galaxy phones, if you can't get Union Ones, if you couldn't get Metallic Fives, if you didn't get an opportunity to get Black Toe Ones, right? Reimagines. Don't worry about it. It's a lot of ones sitting. We've been talking about this for a while. Sneakers are sitting. Things that people thought were going to be automatic sellouts are sitting. And don't listen to Twitter or X or whatever, or anybody online. Man, them things is bricks. Don't worry about it, man. This is the sneaker conversation has shifted. The sneaker conversation has shifted. And we have, I think, officially returned to the essence of sneaker culture, which is about expression. And if you want to express yourself, you wear what you want. You wear what you want. Hit that Nike outlet up. Hit the thrift store. Yo, it's all sorts of opportunities to get what you want, man. My man Terrence was here. He tell you, boy, there's a lot of great opportunities. So I'm happy right now. I'm a very happy sneakerhead these days. I foresaw it. I saw it coming. You can look at old episodes of one of those. I know you can. Y'all know I called it. Things is gonna get real cool. You still got your coveted items. Again, it's not gonna be easy to get Galaxy phones. I'm not trying to sit here and say that. It's going to be easier than ever to get them in comparison, right? But it's not going to be easy to get Galaxy phones. I'll probably miss out on Galaxy phones, and I may have to just go ahead and spend the resale on it because I really want that sneaker, right? But you got greater opportunities to get those hype sneakers of years past. Wu Tang Dunks came back. I mean, I could go on, right? Greater opportunities. But also, if you cannot, this is a great opportunity to purchase things that you wanted. And you don't got to be thanking Nike for it either. It ain't nothing to be thanking nobody for. You spent your money. You can feel good about what you put on your feet and on your body. Because at the end of the day, this is all about expression. All right? All right. Let's jump right into it. My girl Tia Danielle is in the building. We're going to talk style. We're going to talk styling and just a bunch of cool stuff, man. Coming right up. T, what up?
How are you?
I'm coolin', man. It's good to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. I'm trying to work this out for a while, so finally got you in the building.
I
Appreciate you.
know.
Appreciate your patience with me, and getting this done.
It's all
Glad,
good.
glad to have you. So listen, you are a expert in the world of fashion. Sneakers are obviously a part of that, right?
Yeah.
You know, talk to me about what you do and how you got started.
So I am a stylist, a image consultant,
Mm-hmm.
a style connoisseur.
Mm-hmm.
Um and how I got started was, well, I feel like it's just been embedded in my DNA because I'm
Yeah.
from New York,
Yeah.
so, and not to say that everybody from New York has style, but everybody from New York
I
has
mean, New York is a stylish place.
everybody from New York has style.
Yeah.
So it was kind of embedded in me, and like I just grew up. My mother was always making sure that we looked good. I
Right.
remember like every Friday or every other Friday, she was like coming home, and we always had new Gap clothes,
Yeah.
okay? And
Yeah.
the fits was always put together. Like the fits was put together.
Yeah.
But I really didn't tap into my love for it until like 2005,
Right.
when I started working retail.
Yeah.
And the job that I had is a store that no longer exists. I was working
Mm.
at BB.
I remember BB.
And
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
okay. And we had to help women put looks together. We had to merchandise the store. We had to
Mm-hmm.
dress the mannequins. We had to do everything.
Yeah.
And in that, I was like, and the women were obviously in like liking the things that I was putting together.
Yeah.
My managers was liking the way that I was dressing the mannequins, and
Yeah.
I was finding enjoyment in dressing. I mean, in merchandising the store. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, since it seems like I'm good at this, let me take it a step further.
Yeah.
So I started researching some things, found this fashion styling workshop in California at a spot called Fred Siegel, which is very popular. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm gonna go to California. I'm gonna go to this workshop. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna be certified. Everything's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Did that, came back, and at the time it was Model Mayhem that was like
Mm.
big.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started going on there,
Yeah.
looking for models to work with in the area, in the DMV area, photographers to work with. And at the time, it was like TFP, time for prints. So it's
Yeah.
not like I was getting paid,
Yeah.
but for my time, I would get prints of
Yeah.
the work.
Yeah.
And that worked for a little bit, but like I just always wanted to take it a step further.
Right.
And I'm not going to say the journey has been great,
Yeah.
because there is good and bad in this area when it comes to fashion and getting yourself out there and
Mm-hmm.
meeting people. So a lot of times if you don't know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody,
Right.
people don't want to work with you.
Right.
So it's all a matter of continuously promoting yourself, posting yourself,
Yeah.
showing what you can do, whether it's on you or somebody that's close to you.
Yeah.
So that's just what I did for a really long time.
Mhm.
And I want to say like in 2000, like 3 years ago, I started working at Nordstrom.
Okay.
And that was my last retail job, and I was
Yeah.
a stylist at Nordstrom. And
Yeah.
it gave me a different outlook on it because for a long time, it was all about just putting looks together and
Right.
creating looks.
Right.
When you really get into it, you have to be a therapist.
Mm.
You have to, be so much more than just a creative mind for someone.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, do I really want to continuously take this a step further?
Mm.
Because I just want to be the creative.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to put the looks together. So
Yeah.
it's a lot to it, but I've been at it on this journey for since 2006, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just promoting myself, meeting people,
Yeah.
working with people here and there.
Yeah.
Right now I dress Aladdin the Prince, who's on the radio.
Oh, word. Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Okay. Yeah. Shouts to Aladdin.
for some of his you know performances or
Yeah.
hosting gigs or whatever.
Yeah.
So you may have seen him in stuff that I put him in, but yeah.
Nice. Nice. I think that's real dope. That leads me right to my next question because I was going to ask, like, as someone that doesn't have a stylist, right? Who,
Right,
like, who, how do you, how do you even like choose your clientele? Are you like particular about your clientele? Like, because I'm sure there's a lot of people just be like, I could throw some money at you, help me get fresh, right?
right,
But are you particular with your clientele? Do you have to have like a synergy with the person that you're dressing? Because essentially they're like your muse, right? They're like
right, right.
your art.
You definitely have to have a synergy because
Mhm.
you're spending a lot of time with these people.
Yeah,
You are tapping into a side of them that you may not have ever experienced
right, right.
before. And it's hard for people, like, you getting dressed may seem simple, but
Hmm.
when you really get down to the nitty gritty, people are attached to clothing.
Yeah.
And so you got to really get to know the person, know their
Hmm.
likes, know their insecurities, know what they don't like, their favorite colors, um the way things fit on them, and
Yeah.
it's so much to it. So
Yeah.
you definitely have to have a synergy. And for the most part, I can say anyone that I have worked with,
Yeah.
it has been good.
Yeah.
It has been good.
Yeah. There's a question I asked a while back, probably before I relaunched this show, um, that got a little bit of attention. I asked, can style be taught? Right. And I stole that question. It's not something I just like
Mhm.
made up. I saw it like on a YouTube one time. I wish I could remember the creative that actually asked that first, but
Yeah.
they asked it in a similar way. And I asked it, and a lot of people, I got like mixed bag answers. I've asked a few people that were on this show that question, got different answers from different people. Let me ask you, as someone who styles people, I don't think that necessarily means you're teaching them
Right.
style, right?
Right.
But and if I'm wrong about that, obviously tell me. But in your opinion, do you think style can be taught?
So I don't think style can be taught. I think it's a matter of, I feel like everyone has their own sense of style.
Yeah,
And it just depends on the route you want to take. Do
yeah,
you want to stay in your lane, or do you want to venture off into another lane of style? And
hmm,
in that case, these are some things that are going to be totally different.
yeah,
So it's not really taught, but there are some things that you may have to like master at some
hmm,
point. I feel like everyone, like I said, has their own sense of style. It's just, it all matters in what it is you're trying to portray.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and it has to be in you. And
mm,
if it's not in you, if the feeling is not there, if you're not getting excited about it, I I can't necessarily make you excited about it. It
Right.
it kind of has to be there.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's a great answer. I just always wanted that, I had my man, Mr. Hey Good Looking, my boy, was on the show, and he's a stylist, and he does his thing, and I'm just always curious about that, because like from the sneakerhead point of view, you get people. We're gonna get to sneakers in a second. You get
Hmm.
people that are just like, oh, sneakers are cool. There's actually a big thing that's been going on in sneaker culture for us nerds that are like really into like the culture and the news and all that. There's been
Hmm.
a lot of like sneakers were like so entrenched in style for the last like couple of years, right? Like,
Hmm.
you had a lot of fashion people that were getting into sneakers. Now, a lot of those people are growing out of it. And now
Hmm.
the narrative is, well, sneakers is dying because now I wear loafers, or now I wear this, right?
I don't think
Yeah,
that's true.
me either. And I
I don't
think
think
that's
that's true.
right. And I think that's because some people have been trend hopping. So if it was
Yeah.
trendy to wear, so I always find it interesting, and I appreciate your answer on that one, because I always find it interesting to hear about, like, essentially, are you trend hopping, or are you an actual stylish person? And by the way, it's okay if you're not. I don't, you don't need to be a stylish person, but I just think it's interesting to hear from people that dress people professionally, you know what I
Mm.
mean? Where they stand on that one though. But no, I
I
don't think sneakers. Yeah, go ahead. I'm
feel
sorry.
like
Go for it.
when for me when styling, like
Yeah,
I'm not big on trends.
yeah,
So if you are going to do something trendy
yeah.
with your look, I feel like it has to be like the cherry at the top of the cake or the icing
Mm.
on the cake. Like
Yeah,
everything else has to be true to you
yeah,
and what it is that you want to represent, and then add that one or two little trendy pieces and keep it moving.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not huge on trends, or at least doing them when they're trendy.
Right, right,
Like I'm
right.
the type of person, I'm gonna let the masses do it first,
Hmm.
and then when they stop talking about it,
Then I'm
then
on
that's
that.
the time that I'm supposed to jump on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's talk about sneakers. I know you got like an old school flair to you.
I
You're a
do.
New Yorker.
80s,
Uh,
90s, yes.
yeah. So they talk about some of the brands of sneakers that you're into.
So everyone that knows me knows that I am an Adidas and
Mhm.
Puma girl.
Yeah.
Um, I've never personally, and I know your people probably gonna come for me. I've
Hmm.
never been big on Nike.
Mm.
Like that's just not like
Yeah.
I can't even tell you why. Well, one reason I can tell you why is because, like I said, the masses, like
Yeah.
everyone is talking about Jordans.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about Nike.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to be over here. Who's
Right.
talking about Adidas? Who's talking about Puma? Not many people. I don't hear about Adidas and Pumas
Hmm.
really.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
So that's what I like. And like I don't know, it just to me it's like their style of shoe is just it fits my style.
Yeah. And then would you say that style is indicative of like hip hop? Because you talk about an Adidas and a
Definitely
Puma.
Adidas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely Adidas.
Yeah.
Obviously we Run DMC.
Yeah.
Like we can never like forget that or let that go. Shell
Yeah.
toes, all of that.
Yeah.
Um and I just feel like it just gives like a sexier appeal
Hmm. Hmm.
to
Hmm.
me, the Adidas and Puma. So
Yeah. When you dressing people, like not to give you don't gotta give out the inside tips on avoid land anybody. I know you gotta keep your secret sauce. You know what I mean? But like when you dressing people, do sneakers come into play? Is it something that you pay attention
absolutely,
to?
because
Yeah.
especially with him, I'm
Yeah.
always like, what shoe do you have? What like
Yeah.
I need the most flyest shoe. Like
Hmm.
I'm a shop your closet stylist. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna shop your closet before we go shopping.
Yeah.
So what's in your closet right now that has the brightest colors, that's gonna
Right.
stand out the most? Because at times that's how I'm building the look from the foot
Hmm.
up.
Mm.
So
Nice.
sneakers are very important for
Yeah.
him, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Before I let you go, I'm gonna put you on the spot, and I'm sorry to
Um,
do this to you, but I'm gonna put you on the spot.
let's go.
Give me your three favorite sneakers right now. Let's go.
That I have. You want to see him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
All right.
I'm gonna show you. Please hold. Please hold. So right now,
Nice.
now mind you, I wear kids' shoes. Okay,
Yeah.
so my
That's
shoes
all
not
right.
gonna look like all y'all's. Okay,
Yeah.
yo, these Pumas right here,
Yeah.
they
Nice.
got me. Cause first of all, when I saw them in the front, if you didn't know
Yeah.
they was Pumas, you would think Nike.
Yeah. Yeah. They
So
even look
I'm
like
like,
some old school. They even look like some old school Adidas. I like them.
exactly.
Yeah.
So and then I
Yeah.
love the green here. That's my
Yeah.
favorite color. So I love
Yeah.
these.
Nice.
These Adidas
Oh, nice. 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 Yeah. 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 Yeah.
faves. Okay.
Yeah. They're probably comfortable too.
Faves. I wear
Yeah.
these down. I need another pair. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I wear these
Yeah.
down.
Nice.
And we're gonna go old school, old school
Let's
since
go
you
for it.
brought that up.
Oh, yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, those are the paid in full
Listen,
snowfall
listen.
1980s
Yo,
dope boy
fire.
specials. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Fire.
Yeah,
When you
those are
see me
nice.
with these on, no,
Yeah,
I'm giving around
yeah,
the way girl all
yeah,
day. I'm wearing these and some bamboo earrings and
yeah,
all the gold.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah. Hey,
Yes.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it at all.
So
I
those are my three
appreciate it.
favorites.
Yo, I appreciate it. It's a hell of a way to end it. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
It's
you
been
for
an
having
absolute
me.
pleasure. No problem. No problem. We will chat again. You be good,
Absolutely.
and I'll holler at you. Thank you.
Good night.
Shouts out to Tia, man. Follow her on her socials. She does great work. She's a great content creator and a great stylist if you're looking for that as well. Get with her, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Listen, man, we back next week with another dope show. But until then, follow me, MSR underscore Adam, MSR underscore Adam on all socials. Follow my 100 days of sneaker. I'm sorry, 365 days of sneaker challenge. I'm on day 50 at the time of this recording. Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but it's fun. It's a fun thing for me, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. Remember to take care of yourself, mind your mental health, mind your mental health. It's crazy out here. The news is crazy. A lot of things are crazy. One thing that's not crazy is you. Take care of yourself. All right. And even if you are a little bit crazy, that's okay. All right. Even if you are, I'm a little bit crazy. Everybody's a little bit crazy. What am I talking about here? All right. So one thing that's not wrong and out of sorts is you. Take care of yourself. Mind your mental health. Don't let the world fool you. You are good. You just need to remember it. And you need to treat yourself that way. So mind your mental health. Mind your physical health. Get out there, take care of yourself. Like I said at the beginning of the show, man, your boy getting over the flu. So I'm going to really, really put an emphasis on my physical health. I hope you do too, especially you black men out there. Take care of yourselves. All right. Remember, never, ever, ever forget to be great. I'm up out of here. Peace.